Hi everyone, my name's Frankie and today's video is about the Season 6 Battle Pass and how to tier up in the quickest way possible. Whether you have the free Warzone game or the full multiplayer experience at your disposal. So let's get on with it. Leveling up through the Battle Pass relies on two things: the amount of XP you earn during a match and how much time you spend in the game. So for example, if we take two different players in two different matches and they both end up with, let's say, 7 kills each, except one of the players died within the first 10 minutes and the other player made it all the way to the final circle, the player that made it to the final circle will receive a much bigger boost than the person who died after 10 minutes, despite having the same amount of kills. What you're looking at here is around 1% of Battle Pass XP to every 1 minute spent in the game, and every 1000 XP earned also amounts to about 1% of a Battle Pass tier. So to earn much more XP during a single match, there are various things you can do. First off, enable your XP tokens from the lobby screen. Press L3 on the PlayStation and LS on the Xbox. For those of you that have the full multiplayer game, drop into modes such as Hardpoint or Demolition, and when you do, play the objective, as this will give you much more XP when you're actually playing the objective than when you're just running around shooting people. By all means, run around shooting people, but just remember to also play the objective. The same thing for you Warzone players. Plunder is a great way to consistently level up your Battle Pass if you don't have the full game, because you can just keep respawning. Just make sure you're playing the objective by collecting as much money as you can. Remember, the more money and the more kills you get all add up in that XP score, and therefore earning you Battle Pass XP. When you're dropping into Plunder, don't actually be too passive. Always drop somewhere like Superstore or Storage Town, somewhere quite populated with lots of players. It might be annoying at first, but you'll quickly learn the area and how to deal with multiple enemies surrounding you. It'll just make you a better player. The absolute best way to gain as much XP as possible is to join in multiplayer maps, obviously, because it's just easier to gain a lot of XP in a short amount of time. The best mode for this is Hardpoint on the Shipment map, because even the lower skilled players can join this mode and rack up a huge amount of XP very quickly and easily. Plus it invites you to join in the chaos, meaning you get used to chaos in this game and therefore you become a better player. Obviously the best way to gain XP in this game is by getting the kills. This is a first person shooter after all. But if you're struggling to get those kills, or you're finding that you're losing a lot of 1v1s, my advice would be to change your loadout to something more traditional in the COD world, like the MP5 and the M4. Also remember to train yourself to aim for the head, because if you've come into contact with someone and you're both shooting at the body, the person with the heaviest hitting gun will almost always win. Most people, when they run into somebody, they're aiming for the body. So be the one that aims for the head. Muscle memory will kick in eventually, I guarantee. If you want to boost your XP even further during matches and make leveling up that Battle Pass tier even quicker, there are some things you can do. Firstly, you've got the officer progression system in the barracks menu, where you can be completing this stuff in game to give you more of a boost. For example, here we can see stun 40 enemies using the stun grenade. This would be super easy to complete in multiplayer. Just stick some stuns in your loadout and jump into a hardpoint match. Before engaging with anyone though, throw in the stun grenade and then get some kills. You'll get the XP from the kills and you'll also be progressing the task, gaining you more XP. Also on the lobby screen, something else that is usually forgotten about, you've got the daily and weekly challenges which give you additional XP rewards for completing them. So today I would be joining multiplayer matches and aiming for the get 7 kills with the MP7 task. This would be so easy in multiplayer. Along with giving you a kill, you'll also get the big reward from completing daily challenges. If you were to combine doing an officer progression challenge and a daily challenge and getting kills or playing the objective all in one game mode, you would be looking at a serious XP boost, meaning you'd be hearing that satisfying Battle Pass tier up noise. Finally then, for the free to play Warzone modes, when you're dropping into Plunder or Battle Royale, make sure you're grabbing them contracts, like the bounties, the scavengers and the most wanteds. And when you do, make sure you're actually playing the objective and complete the mission, because these contracts will give you a huge boost in XP. The easiest mode to complete contracts in is Plunder, because people are mostly off doing their own thing and not concentrating on what you're doing, so you'll have time to complete these. Just keep your wits about you when you do, play the objective and profit. And that's all I have for today. Let me know in the comments how you're getting on with it. Don't forget to like this video if you found it useful, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodaloo!